Hi everyone, good to be here again. I know this video is a bit dark because I just had to do it anyways. I've been holding off making videos since the last interview I had on the podcast because I've been so busy, you know, doing this life with kids and career and every other thing that life brings. It's not usually an easy thing. Then again, I really want to grow my YouTube community. I appreciate all you guys support, the engagement, the DMs, the messages in the DMs telling me how wonderful the information I share here helps some people, and I'm just grateful to be here, and I want to do this more often. Um share my life, my stories, my learnings, especially my learnings more often. So, yeah, that's it. However, when I started the YouTube channel, I actually started it basically because of the podcast, the Roda 360 podcast. I didn't think at the time, I didn't think I wanted to do normal vlogging or, normal YouTube videos or just showing up the way people do, which I appreciate a lot. Doing short videos and sharing about themselves and their days and, maybe particular topic areas. I thought it was just gonna be um about Roger 360 podcast, talking about how childhood trauma, in my own case, has shaped the decisions I made in life, and how those decisions have helped me or served as barriers to um, some things I would have achieved in life. Um, that was it. I was also going to talk about my career, how unstreamlined my career pathway has been, from clinicals to industry and now research. Yeah, I was going to talk about pivoting research, pivoting and research culture in comparing the culture in New Zealand versus that of Nigeria or any developing nation. Yeah, however, at a point, the stories about my childhood trauma and its effects in my life led to me of doing a video about mental health. It was a mental health day sometime last year, and I just did the video and I noticed that video attracted a lot of views on its own, and so I went in deeper into mental health and how to choose yourself and how to value yourself, how to be your own person in situations or in environments where it seemed you're either not wanted or appreciated enough. How to be your own person, how to put yourself first. So I talked about that for a while. Then then somehow, I don't know, unplanned, it was going back to Facebook for me was unplanned. So I went back to Facebook, and then I started having engagement a bit, and most of the questions that were coming into my DM were about career, but in this case about doing PhDs and how PhD, the process of application and how the program is in New Zealand. So I did short videos about those I think earlier this year. those also got lots of engagement around social media, especially for the social media platforms. I posted shots of those videos. I also got some questions and inquiries on YouTube. Then and I continue. So that my last video, I also, of course, had interview podcasts too, where I bring people who talk about, real life issues. The first one this year was Juliet. We had Juliet Inyang is also a doctoral candidate in New Zealand, and she shared her journey, especially about building communities and how life generally is as an African immigrant in New Zealand. Then we had Cecile, my colleague, who talked about choosing herself. That was a Valentine series, and she talked about choosing herself and while she would want to, remain childless and put herself first, not minding the cultural backlash that she might face with her decisions. Then I think the third one, the third one, we had a psychologist, a psychiatrist in the UK that discussed where with her, we discussed more of the clinical side of things with childhood trauma and the effects or the impact of it in adulthood. And she really went deeper. If you are interested in the clinical aspects of childhood trauma, I think that interview is something you can watch or listen to on Spotify. It's really helpful. It's really helpful. It opened my mind to the concept of coming out of childhood trauma and progressing and being and breaking through, to a successful person. There was a term she used, I've forgotten in this video. This is really an impromptu video, unscripted. I'm actually waiting for my kids. They are doing something, and I just decided to do this because I can't continue to procrastinate. I can't continue to postpone this thing that I have told myself that I want to do, which is showing up more social media, especially on YouTube, right? So we talked about the clinical impact of it, So after then, the last interview was about the PhD journey of someone in the US. He's currently a PhD candidate in the University of Alabama, and he went in depth, in details. Like Osage brought himself into that podcast. I invited him, but I didn't know he was going to pour out all that he did about the journey, about his journey from Nigeria to the US, and adding tips here and there. It's something that if you are interested in engaging or applying for a doctoral program, or you're in your early years of doctoral program, or even mid, or even about to finish, something that you should watch. You would learn you learn a thing or two about the process from that video. So right now, there's so many things I want to talk about on this channel. There are so many things we should discuss. And like I said, I started off as a podcast. I didn't think it was going to be a channel where I'll be doing short videos, and but the way it is, I think, I mean, it's my platform, and I enjoy doing this. It's, aside being a mom, you see, making these videos, I'm getting comfortable being on camera now. I'm getting comfortable talking, to you. So it's something I want to be doing more often. So please, if you watch this video and there's anything you want us to talk about, you can just leave it in the comment section, and I'll just be showing up more often, and be probably sharing my stories and sharing my learning. See ya.